Did you know the average senior in America now spends nearly 300 hours a year cleaning? That's more than 12 full days lost, not to joy, hobbies, or family, but to scrubbing, dusting, and bending over chores. And here's the real shocker. Most of that effort is wasted on outdated methods that do little more than wear you out. Think about it. Have you ever spent an entire afternoon wiping, sweeping, or polishing, only to wake up the next morning to streaks on the mirror, crumbs back on the counter, or dust floating across the sunlight like you never touched it? It feels like a never-ending cycle. You clean harder, yet your home doesn't stay fresher, and your energy is drained before lunch. But here's the good news. You don't have to fight your house anymore. Across the country, seniors are discovering smarter, simpler cleaning hacks that cut through grime, save hours of effort, and protect aging joints and muscles in the process. These aren't complicated gadgets or expensive products. They are clever little shortcuts that make your home sparkle without breaking your back. And in today's video, I'll share the 10 brilliant hacks seniors swear by, tricks you'll wish you had known years ago. By the end, you'll not only know how to clean smarter, but you'll finally feel free from that constant, exhausting cycle. So before we dive in, hit like and subscribe, because these hacks could save you time, protect your health, and completely change the way you feel about cleaning. Meet Mavis Ellington, 77, a retired seamstress from Wisconsin whose life story is stitched together with resilience and creativity. She was known in her community for her remarkable sewing skills, but her real treasure wasn't just the dozens of vintage sewing scissors she proudly collected over the years. It was a little spiral notebook she always carried. Inside, she kept handwritten cleaning tricks, old-fashioned wisdom mixed with new shortcuts, which she loved to share with her church ladies group after Sunday service. For most of her life, Mavis thought cleaning meant hard work, bending, scrubbing, and polishing until every corner shined. But after a hip replacement in her mid-70s, the very task she once tackled with ease suddenly felt impossible. Even something as simple as kneeling to mop under the table became painful. For a while, she considered giving up on keeping her house spotless, a thought that left her both embarrassed and frustrated. She had always taken pride in welcoming friends and family into a home that felt warm, tidy, and cared for. Then, Mavis had a breakthrough. She realized she didn't need more hours or more energy. She needed smarter methods. By swapping elbow grease for gentle, efficient hacks, she cut her cleaning time in half and protected her body at the same time. And now, she swears by these 10 brilliant hacks. Once you hear them, you'll wonder why no one told you sooner. Hack number 1. The lemon microwave trick. Hack number 1 is what Mavis calls her 2-minute miracle. Instead of bending and scrubbing at stubborn splatters in the microwave, a chore that always left her back aching, she discovered the lemon steam clean trick. It's simple. Fill a microwave-safe bowl with water, drop in a few slices of fresh lemon, and let it run for just 2 minutes. The steam loosens every bit of stuck-on food, and the lemon leaves a light, fresh scent that makes the whole kitchen feel cleaner. When you open the door, all it takes is a quick wipe with a cloth. No scrubbing, no harsh sprays, no endless scraping. For Mavis, this wasn't just about saving time. It was about saving energy. After her hip surgery, standing at the microwave trying to chip away at dried food felt exhausting. But this hack turned what used to be a dreaded 20-minute job into something she could do in seconds. She laughed the first time she tried it, saying, "Why didn't anyone tell me this before? I could have saved myself years of scrubbing." And she's not alone. Seniors across the U.S. have embraced this tip in 2025 because it's both gentle on the body and safe for the home. No bleach fumes, no expensive cleaners, just a lemon and a bowl of water. It's proof that cleaning doesn't have to be backbreaking or complicated. So here's the question for you. When was the last time you opened your microwave and cited the mess inside? Imagine turning that frustration into an easy win that takes less time than making a cup of tea. Hack number 2. Pillowcase fan cleaner. Hack number 2 is what Mavis calls the dust trapper. For years, she dreaded cleaning her ceiling fans. The minute she swiped a cloth across the blades, dust would rain down on her hair, her furniture, and sometimes even her food if she'd forgotten to cover the table. Worse, she'd find herself climbing up on a chair, balancing awkwardly, and straining her hip just to reach. It felt unsafe and exhausting. Then she learned this brilliant shortcut, the Pillowcase fan cleaner. Instead of fighting the dust, you contain it. Take an old pillowcase, Mavis used one of her faded floral ones, and slip it right over a fan blade. As you gently pull it back, the dust collects inside the pillowcase instead of flying everywhere. The best part? You can do one blade at a time, steady and safe, without feeling rushed. When you're done, just take the pillowcase outside, shake it out, and toss it in the wash. No mess, no sneezing fits, no climbing onto dangerous stools. Mavis said the first time she tried it, she almost cried, not from dust, but from relief. It was like the fan cleaned itself, she laughed. What once felt like a sweaty, back-straining chore became a 2-minute, stress-free task. For seniors, especially in 2025 where indoor air quality is a trending concern, keeping fans clean is more than cosmetic. It helps reduce allergens that irritate the lungs and worsen sleep. So ask yourself this: how long has it been since you looked up at your ceiling fan? If it's been months, this one simple hack could protect not just your home, but your health. Hack number 3, Vinegar plus Baking Soda Drain Flush. Hack number 3 is one of Mavis's all-time favorites because it feels like a little bit of kitchen science magic. For years, she battled slow drains in her bathroom sink. She'd buy bottles of harsh chemical cleaners, pour them in, then hold her breath against the sharp fumes. Her eyes watered, her chest tightened, and she worried, if this burns my lungs, what's it doing to my pipes? But in 2025, seniors are smarter about safe cleaning, and this hack proves you don't need chemicals to get results. Here's the trick. Sprinkle half a cup of baking soda directly into the drain, then slowly pour in 1 cup of vinegar. The fizzing reaction goes right to work, loosening grime, soap scum, and the gunk that clings to pipes. Let it bubble for about 10 minutes, then flush it with hot water. Mavis swears that the first time she tried it, she stood back and said, it sounded like the drain was sighing with relief. This hack saves money, protects your health, and is gentle on plumbing, something many seniors worry about when every repair bill feels heavier on a fixed income. Even better, it's eco-friendly. No toxic residue goes into the water supply, and you avoid the hidden dangers of mixing chemical cleaners, which can create toxic fumes. Mavis said she now makes this part of her monthly routine, simple, safe, and stress-free. The bonus? She no longer has to call her grandson to plunge the sink. It gave her independence back. Hack number 4, Sock Dusting Gloves. Hack number 4 is one of those wonderfully simple tricks that makes you wonder, why didn't I think of this sooner? Mavis shared how she used to dread dusting blinds and baseboards because it meant crouching, stretching, and balancing a duster that never quite seemed to catch everything. After her hip replacement, the twisting and bending left her sore for days. But then she discovered the sock dusting hack, and suddenly, what once felt like a chore turned into something almost playful. Here's how it works. Grab an old pair of socks, slide them over your hands like gloves, and run them along surfaces like blinds, railings, or baseboards. The fabric naturally traps dust far better than a stiff duster, and your hands give you more control than any handle ever could. Mavis laughed that even her pile of mismatched church socks finally found a purpose. They may not match on my feet, but they are perfect for my blinds, she said. The best part? There's no extra expense, no fancy tools. You're recycling something you already have. And because the dust clings to the fabric, you don't end up spreading it around or breathing it in. A huge win for seniors with allergies or asthma. Once you're done, just toss the socks in the wash, and they are ready for round 2. This small hack gave Mavis back confidence in tackling the little details that make a home sparkle. Dust-free blinds and clean baseboards don't just brighten a room, they lift your mood too. So here's a question for you. If one pair of socks could save you an hour of cleaning and a sore back, wouldn't you give it a try? Hack number 5, the dishwasher secret. Hack number 5 is one Mavis swears by, and it completely changed how she thought about cleaning. For years, she treated her dishwasher as a plates and cups only machine. But then, at one of her church ladies' gatherings, she discovered the secret that made her beam. The dishwasher can be your silent cleaning assistant for far more than dishes. Think about it. Those sponges sitting on your sink, the plastic food containers that never seem fully fresh, or even those sticky fridge drawers that collect crumbs and spills. Instead of scrubbing each one by hand, Mavis simply loads them into the dishwasher. In a single cycle, they come out sanitized, sparkling, and ready to use again, without the sore wrists or endless bending. She laughed as she told the story of tossing in her old sponge. "I thought I'd ruined the machine," she said, "but it came out smelling like new, and I never went back." It became her favorite shortcut because it wasn't just about saving time, it was about saving her energy for things that mattered more, like quilting or hosting her grandkids. This hack also cuts down on hidden germs. Studies in 2025 show that kitchen sponges are one of the dirtiest items in the home, often carrying more bacteria than a toilet seat. By running them through the dishwasher, cines can avoid harsh chemicals while still keeping their homes healthy. The brilliance of this tip is its simplicity. No special products, no complicated steps. Just reimagine the tools you already own. So here's the thought for today. If your dishwasher could take on more of the dirty work, wouldn't you let it? Hack number 6, no bend floor cleaning. Hack number 6 is one that made Mavis tear up, not because it was emotional at first, but because it gave her back something she thought she had lost, the ability to keep her floors clean without pain. After her hip replacement, bending and scrubbing on her knees was out of the question. For a while, she tried to ignore the dust bunnies in the corners and the spills near her kitchen table, but every time she looked, it felt like her home was slipping away from her. That's when she discovered the no-bend floor cleaning hack. Instead of lugging out heavy mops or getting down on her hands and knees, Mavis simply attached microfiber cloths to the bottom of her broom. With a gentle glide, she could sweep and mop at the same time. No buckets, no harsh chemicals, and best of all, no kneeling or straining. The soft cloth grabbed dust, crumbs, and even pet hair like magic, and when she was done, she tossed the cloth into the wash. She said, "I used to feel defeated by my floors. Now, it feels like they are on my team." It wasn't just about cleanliness, it was about dignity. She could welcome her grandkids to play on the floor without worrying, and she didn't feel like she had to depend on someone else for basic chores. This trick is trending in 2025 because microfiber is inexpensive, reusable, and far more effective at trapping dirt than paper towels or old mops. For seniors, it means saving money, protecting joints, and keeping independence. It's proof that sometimes the smartest hacks aren't about buying something new, they're about reimagining what you already have. So, let me ask you, would you rather struggle with old habits, or glide through your cleaning with ease? Hack number 7, coffee filter glass shine. Hack number 7 is one of those tips that feels almost too simple to work, until you try it. Mavis used to battle with paper towels and rags whenever she cleaned her mirrors or television screen. No matter how careful she was, streaks and lint always seemed to ruin the job. She joked that she could see more fuzz on the glass after cleaning than before. For someone who loved her sewing projects and had an eye for detail, this drove her absolutely crazy. Then a neighbor from her church ladies group handed her a plain coffee filter and said, "Try this." Skeptical, Mavis rubbed it across her bathroom mirror, and her jaw dropped. The filter left no streaks, no fuzz, and gave the glass a crystal-clear shine. It became her go-to not just for mirrors, but also for her reading glasses, phone screen, and even the glass doors on her china cabinet. What makes this hack perfect for seniors in 2025 is its practicality. Coffee filters are cheap, lightweight, and most homes already have them tucked in a kitchen drawer. Unlike harsh sprays or thick cloths that can be difficult for arthritic hands to grip, a coffee filter is soft, easy to handle, and surprisingly durable. It doesn't require extra products or elbow grease. Just a gentle swipe and the surface is spotless. For Mavis, it was more than a cleaning trick. It restored pride. She laughed, saying, "Now when my grandkids put their fingerprints on the TV, I don't see a mess. I see a chance to amaze them with a coffee filter." It's a reminder that the smartest hacks aren't about expensive gadgets. They're about using everyday items in ways that make life simpler, cleaner, and a little more joyful. So, what about you? Would you try this coffee filter trick the next time you see smudges on your mirror? Hack number 8, shower spray habit. Hack number 8 is the kind of secret that saves hours of back-breaking scrubbing later. Mavis used to dread cleaning her shower. The mildew in the corners and the film on the tiles made her bathroom feel grimy, no matter how much effort she put in. After her hip surgery, bending to scrub those spots became almost impossible. She confessed that she even thought about hiring a cleaner just to keep up. That's when she discovered the shower spray habit. Instead of waiting for grime to build, she mixed a simple spray bottle of vinegar and water and left it on the bathroom shelf. Each time she stepped out of the shower, she gave the walls, glass door, and corners a quick mist. It took less than 30 seconds, yet within weeks, she noticed something remarkable. Her shower stayed fresh and bright with barely any scrubbing. This hack works because vinegar naturally breaks down soap scum and prevents mold spores from settling. And in 2025, when so many seniors are turning away from harsh chemicals that irritate lungs or skin, this eco-friendly option feels safer and more empowering. Mavis said it gave her back control. She no longer felt trapped in a cycle of cleaning marathons that left her sore and exhausted. Emotionally, the payoff was huge. It wasn't just my shower that felt lighter, it was me, Mavis admitted. Every time I spray, I remind myself I'm choosing ease instead of struggle. It's a small habit, but it reflects a bigger truth. Consistency beats intensity. Seniors don't need to spend hours battling mildew if they take a few seconds each day to prevent it. So here's a question for you. Would you try this simple spray habit, knowing it could save you hours of cleaning every month? Hack number 9. The 15-minute timer rule. Hack number 9 is a game changer for seniors who feel like cleaning always stretches into an endless battle. Mavis remembered how she used to start a quick clean in her kitchen and, before she knew it, 2 hours had passed, leaving her back aching and her energy drained. She realized that it wasn't the cleaning itself that overwhelmed her, it was the idea that everything had to be done in one exhausting push. That's where the 15-minute timer rule comes in. Instead of tackling the whole house at once, you set a timer for just 15 minutes and focus on one specific area, a countertop, a bathroom sink, or even a corner of the living room. When the timer goes off, you stop. No guilt, no overexertion. Mavis said it was like giving herself permission to clean smarter, not harder. This habit protects joints, prevents fatigue, and, most importantly, trains the brain to see cleaning as manageable, not a mountain of chores. Studies in 2025 show that seniors who use short cleaning bursts not only keep their homes tidier, but also reduce the risk of injury from overdoing it. Emotionally, Mavis found this hack freeing. 15 minutes was my sweet spot, she laughed. I wasn't chasing perfection anymore. I was celebrating progress. And the surprising part? Often, once she got started, the momentum carried her a little further, but without pressure. Think about it. Could 15 minutes today be the difference between a home that feels heavy and one that feels welcoming? Hack number 10. Essential oil trash hack. Hack number 10 is one of those tiny changes that delivers an outsized impact, especially for seniors who want their homes to feel fresh without constantly battling unpleasant odors. Mavis used to dread opening her kitchen trash can, especially when guests were over. She'd light candles or spray air fresheners, but those only masked the smell for a moment, and the harsh chemicals sometimes irritated her lungs. Then she discovered the essential oil trash hack. The trick is simple. Place a few drops of lavender oil or eucalyptus, lemon, or peppermint onto a cotton ball and drop it at the bottom of the bin before adding the bag. Every time the lid opens, a gentle fragrance is released, keeping odors under control naturally. Mavis swore it felt like her kitchen had been quietly blessed with calmness. This hack is more than about odor, it's about dignity and peace of mind. For older adults, hosting family or friends can sometimes bring anxiety about how their home smells. A natural solution like this removes that worry and creates an inviting atmosphere. Plus, lavender oil has been shown in 2025 wellness studies to reduce stress and even support better sleep. So the benefit goes beyond cleanliness, it ties into well-being. Mavis smiled when she shared this one with her church friends. It's the kind of hack you wish someone told you decades ago. What scent would you choose, lavender, lemon, or something else? Mavis leaned back in her favorite armchair, a soft glow of satisfaction on her face. She chuckled. I stopped scrubbing harder and started cleaning smarter. Now I save hours every week and still have the energy to enjoy my afternoons with a book or a walk outside. For her, these simple shifts weren't just about a cleaner house, they were about reclaiming time, strength, and joy. Let's do a quick recap. Hack number 1, the lemon microwave trick. Hack number 2, the pillowcase fan cleaner. Hack number 3, The vinegar and baking soda drain flush. Hack number 4, sock dusting gloves. Hack number 5, the dishwasher secret. Hack number 6, no bend floor cleaning. Hack number 7, coffee filter glass shine. Hack number 8, the shower spray habit. Hack number 9, the 15-minute timer rule. And hack number 10, the essential oil trash hack. Each one designed not only to keep your home sparkling, but to protect your body and lighten your daily load. Think of how much more peaceful your week could feel by using even just 1 or 2 of these tricks. Cleaning doesn't have to drain your life. It can actually support it. If Mavis's story gave you hope, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with a friend who deserves to clean less and live more. And here's a little teaser. Don't miss our next video, where we'll uncover 7 surprising clutter traps that secretly drain seniors' energy. You might be shocked at what's quietly weighing you down.